Two people reached out to our whistleblower hotline after a woman closed her business in Fargo and filed bankruptcy, but then opened the same business in Moorhead, adding the woman had a laundry list of lawsuits against her, totaling to over $250,000.
Valley News Team's crime and safety reporter Bailey Hurley talked with victims who lost a lot of money and say they're afraid she's never going to stop.
Before a high-end olive oil bistro found its home here in Moorhead, it was located across the river in Fargo, as well as in Champlin, Minnesota. But prior to that, owner Christine Conrad operated Berry Kebabs, serving fruit on a stick for customers at state fairs, but also offering catering services. And Chelsea Cole decided that would be the perfect fit for her July 2011 wedding, signing a contract with Berry Kebabs and paying $1,500 up front.
I walked in, saw that she wasn't there, and I remember catching eyes with my mother-in-law, and she mouthed the words, "She did not show." And I went, what the heck?
Cole says she tried calling and texting owner Christine Conrad for the rest of her wedding night with no answer or reasons why.
I feel sorry for anybody that's been affected by her wrong actions.
Prompting Cole to send this email a few days later, threatening legal action if Conrad didn't respond.
Have you ever heard back from Christine?
I have never. She has never reached out.
In this suit filed in October 2012, a judge ordered the kebab owner to pay Cole a little over $2,000, money Cole says she's never seen.
I was hoping, my best hope was to get something back from her, but at this point, I have not received anything.
Conrad filed for bankruptcy in May 2012, and court documents say while officials from Ally Financial were trying to repossess her vehicle, Conrad had sold it on Craigslist for $28,000 to Richard Jacoby.
We realized the title wasn't no good, and then it just turned into lies and stories and dragging your feet and broken promises and always a reason or an excuse why things weren't adding up.
Jacoby's new ride was soon taken back, and a lawsuit from both Jacoby as well as Ally Financial followed.
And I gave her a chance. I said, hey, you got a month to figure it out, blah, blah, blah. And then 30, 60, 90, 120 days came, never seen a dollar.
A judge ordered Conrad to pay almost $90,000 between the two parties, but that's cash Jacoby says he doesn't think he'll ever see.
I mean, she just totally took advantage of an innocent person and took off from there and just does not truly care.
A federal judge later denied Conrad's 2012 bankruptcy filing, an Act 1 legal expert says she doesn't see often.
Very, very rare. If they're denied, there's typically allegations of fraud, misrepresentation, inaccurate documents.
Multiple people, businesses, and building owners have since filed suits against Conrad, with judges in both North Dakota and Minnesota ordering the business owner to pay fees totaling around $190,000 for unpaid services and products, as well as outstanding rent.
Judgments are easy to get, but hard to enforce. Judgments just have to show that the debt's owed. Typically, debtors don't respond.
Before officially closing her Champlin bistro, Conrad opened Reese and Riley's in Fargo in September 2017. And Conrad applied for a wine and beer license for that new bistro 3 times with 3 different people's names.
If you have a felony, you're not allowed to have a liquor license.
Do I have a motion to deny the application?
Well, we saw this last month and denied the motion to issue the license to the applicant. Well, they received a second applicant from a partner.
So it's my understanding that a liquor license can be only denied based on a felony charge conviction. So why would this be denied?
This is very serious. First of all, November 2016 domestic violence, he pled guilty. 2017 simple assault, received 30 days in jail and all suspended and a $400 fine. That's very serious. And the last one is September 2012, criminal trespass. Those are very serious.
The Liquor Control Board denying her first request due to her felony theft charges and her brother's disorderly conduct and simple assault convictions.
This is the 3rd time that they've applied with a different person on there.
I guess I'm not seeing why we would approve this when the other two people are still on the application that we said no to.
Conrad's business was finally approved in October 2017, but then this suit was filed that December, demanding Conrad pay almost $50,000 in unpaid rent and be evicted just 6 months after opening.
I think there's no end to this lady. I don't think if somebody doesn't get a control on it, if the government doesn't step in or the IRS or anybody, this woman's going to continue to do it. She's never going to stop.
Conrad then filed a second bankruptcy in October 2018, just 1 month before opening this bistro in Moorhead.
I would not consider this a normal case at all.
But that bankruptcy is still pending as the Department of Justice has now stepped in, calling for more time to investigate, quote, serious allegations. Court documents indicate that the DOJ received information that Conrad has, quote, substantial assets which were not listed, and that Conrad did not disclose transfers of assets.
And these extensions are pretty common. However, one like this is pretty serious. If she's bringing in corporate assets from another entity or her own assets that should have been disclosed in the bankruptcy and they were being transferred into this new entity, that's a problem.
In Fargo, Bailey Hurley, Valley News Live.
We reached out to Conrad multiple times, and in one brief phone call yesterday evening, Conrad denied all allegations but did not go into any further details. Conrad also declined to speak on camera but told our reporter that she would meet to have a recorded interview. However, after attempts to set that interview up, Conrad did not return our calls.